wanted to use this stamp set that came from Tailored Expressions. And the stamp set had a bunch of different sentiments, like sending a flurry of birthday wishes your way and some other wintry sentiments. But I liked this one that said sending warm wishes. And then the snowflakes are coming from a set from Lawn Fawn that had some other fun little sentiments in it, as well as this really beautiful border here that has the little snowflake and the little edger. And so I stamped that on the left and right to frame out my card a little bit. And then I also stamped some snowflakes on the inside and on the front piece, just a little bit to kind of frame out my sentiment. So I always really love doing a white and gold card around the holidays because I just love the color palette. It is absolutely beautiful. So we're at the store today in case you're wondering why the phone is going off, but now you know. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our white mesh ribbon and we're going to fold that in half and fold it in half again, and we're going to cut up right up the center. All right. Okay, and then we're going to take our gold paper and double-sided tape on the back side. All right, and then we're going to take our white mesh and we're going to kind of put it off to the hanging off the edge a little bit. Now, as you're doing this, I recommend working on a background that you can see how much is hanging off of the edge, because you want it to be an even amount that hangs off of the left and right. So that's what we have there. I'm going to make sure I put the straight edge of my ribbon exposed on the left and right there. Okay, so once you have that down, you can put some double-sided tape down, again, only where the gold part is on top of that white mesh. Then I'm going to take my scissors here and just trim off the white mesh ribbon that's exposed hanging off the edge there. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and stick this down, and we're going to lay that right in the middle of the card, kind of framing so that the little stamps there are framing out the left and right of the card. And I know it's kind of hard to see with that mesh ribbon there, but that's the idea. And then what we're going to do is we are going to be laying down this piece of white suede paper. Now, at this point, you can decide if you would like the little gold ribbon to be showing on the inside, or if you want to wrap it around on the front of the card only. And I'm going to show you what the finished card looks like. So this is the gold twine that or gold ribbon that we're going to be laying here. Now I have it so that it's showing on the inside of the card because I really like that. But if you do not want that, now is the time where you're going to take your gold ribbons and you're going to wrap them from the back all the way to the front and then back to the back again, and then trim that off. And we're doing 3 pieces they're going to wrap all the way around. Okay, now you might want to watch the rest of the card tutorial before you make a decision, but just wanted to let you know that's what's going on. That's my idea, that if you're going to put that on want the ribbons to be hidden, now's the time to do that. I don't want my ribbons hidden, so I'm going to lay this down now. So I'm taking my white suede paper and I'm going to lay it down so there's about 1/4 of an inch on the left and right, and we're just going to lay that in place there. All right. Now for my warm winter wish, or sending warm wishes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put double-sided tape. Actually, I'm going to put a piece of double-sided tape right here in the middle of my white suede paper. I'm just going to lay that down right in the middle there, and then I'm going to take my little ribbon. I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to start in the very middle here of my white suede paper. I'm going to wrap that to the inside of the card and back around to the front. It's going to be kind of tight, but not super tight. And then I'm going to stick that onto the ribbon that I just wrapped around, so right there in the middle. And I'm going to trim that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the left and right. As you're doing this, if you're wanting to lock the ribbon in place, I would recommend maybe putting down some double-sided tape just to hold that ribbon down so it doesn't come up on you. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the left, and I'm about an even amount of space between the middle and the edging of the white suede there. I'm bringing that around to the back, or to the inside of the card, and then back to the front, sticking that down. And then I'm going to do one more just to kind of finish that off and bring that around to the inside of the card, and then again to the front. Okay, and I'm just going to trim off my little tails and put down some double-sided tape just to lock that in. Okay, now on the back side of my sentiment, I'm going to do double-sided tape all the way across, and I'm just going to stick that right there on the front, and that the ribbons there are going to kind of draw your eye towards your sentiment, right, your focal point. And then on the inside of the card, when you open it up, you have the snowflakes here, and it's balanced with the ribbons on the left, which I really, really like. But that was a really fun card to make. All right, so there we have card number 2.